how long was this going on? And was there a conflict that you saw? Because I think your perspective is so important. A conflict between the people who are running the show and the family in terms of what's best for Wendy?
I don't think no one knew exactly to the extent how bad it was. I felt like people knew something was up with her, but they didn't really know. I knew it because I've been around it, you know? It's sad to see something like that happen to her. You know, she needs help.
So it's her.
It turns out there have been numerous shady situations surrounding Wendy Williams that she kept hidden for years. But her current situation involving Kevin Hunter may be the most shocking yet. Now, Wendy's first husband, Bert Girigori, is speaking out about her condition and directly calling Kevin out. According to Bert, Kevin allegedly played a role in Wendy's health struggles from the very beginning. He claims Kevin supplied her with substances to keep her under control, despite knowing she had long battled addiction issues. Bert had remained silent about Wendy since their relationship ended. However, seeing her current decline pushed him to finally share his perspective. At present, Wendy is dealing with serious health complications, along with a troubling guardianship situation, leaving many uncertain about whether she will ever return to television. These concerns trace back to around 2017, when viewers began noticing unusual on-air behavior that raised questions. As the incidents became more frequent, Wendy eventually revealed she had been diagnosed with Graves' disease, which affected her expressions and reactions. She also explained that her noticeable weight loss was the result of following a strict alkaline diet in an effort to improve her overall health and recovery.
My hyperthyroid is attached also to Graves' disease. Graves' disease squeezes the muscles behind your eyeballs, and so that's the reason for Williams.
Wendy Williams admitted that it was ultimately her viewers who pushed her to seek medical attention. She acknowledged the visible eye issue fans had noticed, saying they recognized it before she did. While the announcement was serious and many people showed her support, questions still lingered. Rumors had circulated for years suggesting Wendy was dealing with substance abuse, with some believing she was a high-functioning addict who continued working because so many people relied on her show. Everything came to a head in March 2019, when Wendy openly addressed the situation. She revealed that her struggle with addiction had intensified and was no longer manageable in private. She shared that she had been living in a sober house while attending daily meetings to regain control of her life. Wendy described following a strict routine with very limited freedom, focusing entirely on recovery and rebuilding stability.
For some time now, and even today and beyond, I have been living in a sober house. I am driven by my 24-hour sober coach back to a home, lights out by 10 p.m. So I go to my room and I stare at the ceiling and I fall asleep to wake up to come back here to see you. So that is my truth.
And folks who were fans
who followed Wendy Williams before her talk show days remembered that she openly admitted to cocaine use back in 2003. At the time, she repeatedly insisted that she had fully recovered and moved past that chapter of her life. Because of those earlier claims, the later revelations hit much harder for longtime supporters. It became an emotional moment, as many realized her struggles may have never truly gone away. Instead, it suggested that Wendy had been quietly battling addiction behind the scenes for years, despite maintaining a strong public image and continuing her demanding career in the spotlight.
For me personally, this is not putting words in anybody who might be a substance abuser's mind, but you know, I was raised better than that, and I never been arrested and wrecked my stellar radio career, and I never embarrassed my parents who were still married.
So it never really took off. It just threatened you.
It just threatened me. I never was broke off. You know, I was always able to pay all of my bills and I lived a good life.
So here's it. You never hit a bottom.
Right.
And you saw it coming and you were able to, whatever it is, God stepped in, your own resources, whatever it was.
Things took a darker turn when allegations surfaced that Kevin Hunter and members of Wendy Williams' team may have worsened her situation. According to Bert Girigori, he began dating Wendy in 1992 while she worked at 98.7 Kiss FM. For nearly 2 years, their relationship appeared stable, though he noticed shifts in her personality. Bert claimed he never witnessed her using substances directly, as she kept that side of her life hidden, but he could sense changes that made her seem like a different person at times. After marrying in 1994, Bert said he encouraged Wendy to seek help, and she made noticeable efforts toward recovery. However, their marriage ended a year later. Even after their divorce, Bert occasionally checked in from a distance, hoping she was improving. That changed when Kevin entered her life around 1996, and they married in 1997. Kevin quickly became more than just her partner. He took on roles as her manager, business partner, and a key decision-maker in both her personal and professional life. Reports suggest Kevin maintained strict control over Wendy's environment, limiting who could access her. This reportedly affected how others perceived her, as many associated his behavior with her public image. Early in her talk show career, Wendy trusted Kevin to guide and protect her, believing he had her best interests at heart. However, some claims suggest his influence may have had the opposite effect. His reputation allegedly discouraged potential business opportunities, as people were hesitant to work with him. Before meeting Kevin, Wendy had already built a strong foundation. She worked her way through college and climbed the ranks in radio through persistence and determination. While she later appeared increasingly reliant on Kevin, Bert claimed she initially held the upper hand in the relationship. Allegations suggest that over time, Kevin may have reintroduced harmful influences into her life, contributing to a relapse while still maintaining enough control for her to continue working. Former staff members were reportedly aware of the situation but felt unable to intervene due to fear of losing their jobs. One former colleague, DJ Booth, later hinted at deeper issues, suggesting that many people behind the scenes were afraid to speak out. As events unfolded, rumors grew that Wendy's vulnerability made her easier to control, while other figures in Kevin's circle were also allegedly involved. Despite everything, Wendy remained loyal for years, even amid reports of infidelity and financial misconduct. In the end, the situation highlighted a painful reality. She had placed her trust in someone who may not have had her best interests at heart, leading to lasting emotional and personal consequences.
Real name is Wendy Hunter. Yep. And I'm divorced.
Yes.
He's got no money. Yeah.
Online reactions have been especially critical of Kevin Hunter, with many viewers blaming him for much of what Wendy Williams has gone through. Some believe he played a major role in enabling the circumstances that led to her decline, pointing to allegations of control, infidelity, and self-interest during their marriage. Critics argue that, as her husband, he should have protected her instead of allowing situations that contributed to her struggles and public embarrassment. Even people who were never strong fans of Wendy have expressed sympathy, saying it's difficult to watch someone face such serious medical and emotional challenges so publicly. The situation has sparked intense debate online, with many sharing their opinions and theories. Now, the conversation continues as audiences weigh in, reflecting on everything that has unfolded and what it all might mean moving forward.